I have a great show lined up for you all today. Uh, I've got a guest that has some cool stuff that she's got up in her attic, and she's going to show some neat things. She's got a fun fact that no one knows about, and we're going to talk about some dinosaurs. So that's going to be pretty cool since we got Jurassic Park coming in. So grab your nightcap. I got mine. And hang out with me, JT the Cap, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my guest, and her name is Maria. Some call her Rapid Threads, others call her the Geeky Crochet. And hello, how are you?
Hello, JT. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm. Thank you for being my second guest. I'm very thankful for you coming. I even got a new shirt today. It's called,
That's very
True
cool.
to the
That's very
Red, White,
American.
and Blue. Yes, it is.
Nice.
It does match. It does match, cap. So
Hmm.
it's good. So I
Well,
found
I
it,
have to be
grabbed
on.
it, one size. So
I just have to be honest, JT. I also came on here because you promised me I wouldn't be eating scorpion lollipops. So, um, with that promise, I said, okay, let's do this. Because that's like
yeah,
one thing that I no,
no scorpion lollipops. I won't make you eat any bugs. That's
no.
solely for our
That's
co-host at
so.
After the Weekend. So
That was so gross, man.
I'm
Like I
sorry.
said, I've eaten stuff like weird stuff that probably like North Americans would be like, ew, you know.
Well, you don't have
But
people
you
who eat
guys, you
bugs.
just beat me. What?
So
No bugs, no bugs.
you're from Peru, right? And Canada. So you don't have anybody that eats bugs there.
No. Well, I mean, yes, but not family. I know some like places where they do eat actual bugs or worms, but no, I don't. It's like, ugh.
Well, the first topic I want to go over today, and I think you have tremendous talent. You crochet, correct?
Yes, I do.
So you crochet things from birds to dolls to frogs, all kinds of
Collectibles. Yeah.
collectibles. So
Yeah.
you're always you've got some really good talent. So I'm going to show some of those, and I want you to go ahead and just
Mhm.
kind of go over the technique you used and
Mhm.
why you did it. And so the first
Okay.
one I'm going to share is one of my favorite, and that is the um, Sailor Moon doll that you did. So this one's
Mhm.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes. So go ahead and tell us what technique did you use? How did you make the hair and so on?
Okay. So, actually, this is like one of my most recent projects. I finished that one, I think, back in December, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and I was I was browsing through patterns because I really got obsessed. I mean, literally obsessed with collectibles, as in the most realistic things or dolls I could actually get. Because I do have some sort of like my defect would be that I am a perfectionist, so I always strive to make it as real and as close to the picture as possible. So this one is a Russian pattern translated into English. I do not speak Russian. I'd like to. It'd be fun. But no, I do not speak Russian. So this Russian crocheter creates her patterns, which is something that is way beyond me. I'm more of I have the pattern and I create this. So what I do is I take that basic pattern of a doll and I put it beside my image that I want to create and say, okay, well, what colors do I need? And that's where the creativity goes in. So this one here was commissioned. This is not the first Sailor Moon that I've done, but it is the last one. I think I posted a tweet showing my three Sailor Moons in three different stages
Okay.
um, in my, like you could say, crocheting career, this one
Yeah.
being the last one. So,
Well, this is one of my favorite because I like the way you did the hair. It's
mhm.
it looks exactly like if you're anyone Sailor Moon fans. looks exactly like
Mhm.
her. If not, you can tell us
Mhm.
which ones those are later. So the next two are another one of my favorite because, like I said, I'm a
Mhm.
pretty good fan of Star Wars. Some of the
Mhm.
people in the chat are as well. So you have Darth Vader here, got the cool lightsaber, and Ahsoka with her two lightsabers
Mhm.
there. And you again, awesome job on this one. Um,
Mhm.
what what was different about this one than the Sailor Moon?
Okay, so this one was a free pattern that I actually found on the internet, and then afterwards it became a paid pattern. So I was really lucky to get it while it was free. The difference between this one and the Sailor Moon is the detail. So if you can actually zoom in, you're going to find that the hands of both Ahsoka and Vader do not have the fingers that Sailor Moon has. They kind of have like mittens, and
Okay,
these ones are the first ones that I did. Oh well, you can't do that. Well, that's oh there it is.
yeah, we'll
So
do that.
yeah,
Remember, this is my second
so
episode, so I'm still getting used to the tools here.
that's okay. So Ahsoka was purchased again last year. I did her without being commissioned because I love Ahsoka. And Vader was commissioned but was never purchased, unfortunately. So it stuck with me until recently that I was able to get it out there. And what's unique about these two is, for example, I have not seen a Vader crochet doll that is very much like the real Vader. That's one. And the second one, if you look at the Legos of Ahsoka, that does not have a pattern. That is just pure crocheting, trying, and getting it right.
Okay.
So if you do Google, for example, Ahsoka crochet doll.
Okay. This is I the headdress is
Mm-hmm.
probably the most impressive part of that doll. And then I believe on the Vader doll, and it's not in this photo, but I remember from one
Yeah.
of your videos, it does come off, correct?
Yeah. Like I
Okay, very
said,
cool.
I'm obsessed with being as realistic as possible.
So
Mm-hmm.
I do have one more to kind of show. Two more actually. This is one of my
Mm-hmm.
favorites that you did recently, or I think you said you did it recently, or you've done it in the past. I can't remember.
No, I've done this in the past. This was back in 2020 when we started the lockdowns. I think this was
Okay.
my first purchased purchased pattern.
Okay.
So
So the
this is a
wings, how did you do the wings?
okay. So that was really interesting because this baby is filled with wire. So well, all of the dolls that I have now are they come with a copper wire inside. Just to give it stability. So this one here is really interesting because the wire that goes from the toes, literally from the toes, all the way up to the legs, through the chest, and all the way up to the wings is just one piece of wire. So that's one whole piece, and that you kind of make it go up. So the wings actually are very easy, but they are done like two wings at the same time. So you finish the inner wing, which is what we see here in the picture, and then the pattern makes you go around and create a wing separately, like this, and then you pull it together, and then you have the double wing on each side.
Okay.
Um, then the feathers in the back, those are done um, each, and it is optional if you want to put more feathers or less or whatever. So that really depends on you.
Okay, so you did that with the
Unfortunately,
wings and the tail,
yeah,
correct? Okay.
yeah, I did. So I was gonna say that unfortunately you can't see it here in this picture. Ray Ron,
It
so good.
needs to be blue, so must
Sorry, Ray Ron. Phoenixes are come from ashes, from fire.
yeah, it's a
But
phoenix
yes,
bird, not a blue jay. So
yeah.
and
Mhm.
Joker Voices keeps he keeps asking for a crochet Joker. So maybe he
But
should contact you for that, right?
no, no, no. He misses my. I miss his crochet joker. Yes, he does have a very, very small joker. Yes, I do miss it. It's really cute. Now,
So this is a mermaid horse. Um, so it seems like this must have
Mhm.
taken you forever, like that
This took me
dinosaur.
about 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's about a meter. Sorry, I work with meters, unlike you in America. Um, you and one other
Hey,
country that work in yards or whatever, or inches,
no,
right?
no, we
What?
believe in yards. And feet are the best. You can't do anything else.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah, and the rest of the world does not agree, but that's okay. You guys
Hey,
are
don't
my
worry.
friends.
I'm true to the red, white, and blue. So
So,
yeah, it,
actually, yeah, no, it's not a seahorse. This is actually called a kelpie. It is a mythical creature from the Celtic legends and myths. So, this one is about 1 meter. It was about 1 meter 20 or 25 in length. So
wow.
if you guys Google that up and you put it in the chat, you'll see how much how many
Maybe
feet
one of our
there.
mods will put them. I'll put them to work. Maybe R2
Yeah,
or Rogue could do the math on that and show us what that
yeah.
is.
1 meter, 1 meter 20 or 1 meter 25. Um, it was a big thing.
See,
Imperial systems.
I'm good with bro the Fett here.
Thank
This
you.
he's already become my best friend. Whatever,
Hmm. Yeah,
make him happy. So,
yeah.
um, so I'm gonna switch it up here a bit. I know you have a fun fact that really no one knows, not even R2
No,
knows
no,
about
no.
this.
R2 does not know.
So hopefully he's still in the chat, and hopefully he gets to hear this because you have only told me and maybe your
Yes,
close family. So what is
yes,
the other? And you have a prop to show for it too,
yes.
right?
I
Okay, so
do.
I'm gonna make you my solo. I'm gonna make you the solo here, and you can tell
Ooh.
everyone what your fun fact is. How about that?
Okay, sure.
Get ready.
Oh boy, it's like show and tell.
Yeah, yeah. Here you go.
Oh, I'm so big. And I actually
Hopefully you're
have
not on the.
philosopher. Oh no, it's. Oh yeah, it is history of philosophy right at the back. All right, so a fun fact about me that nobody actually knows is that I majored in a um, an autistic area that a lot of people and probably Tom would really like, you know, to know about, and that is I majored as a chef, a pastry chef, before I went into education. So I majored in the cordon bleu, and it was a really, really quick career, very artistic. And yeah, so
Very cool.
that's
So
me.
so do you still make pastries or bake or anything like
Well,
that? Or
unfortunately, I just recently got the last of my recipes because my house was kind of flooded in 2020 2017, and I lost like all my recipes from Le Cordon Bleu. I lost them practically all except the ones that my mom had actually had.
the other photos that
So,
could be one of the first ones ever is this one here, and this is around 1840. So this is the one everyone really thinks is the real one. Um,
mhm.
and this was a cat lover gentleman, some guy that has it in
I
his
was
lap
gonna say he
there.
really likes his cat.
He does. Well, cats are good for the soul. So if you have one, I know
Agreed.
Vader. I know Vader has one. He
Vader has one.
Yeah, so he
Oh
tries to put
man.
them on stream sometimes. If I have a few. If they were in here, they'd be jumping on me. So I don't go that route. So, but yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. So why don't thanks for coming on. How about you go ahead and share again where everyone can find you, and because you do
Yeah,
have a storytelling channel as well.
I
You're
do.
very busy, and she's on after the
Yeah,
weekend with us, so she puts up with me
yeah,
and R2. So go
yeah.
ahead and
So,
do that.
you guys can find me on Twitter as the Geeky Crochet. That is my account, my personal account, in which I basically put up whatever's on my mind. And and also, yes, I do have a storytelling, an oral storytelling mm, podcast slash live stream. That's on Thursdays, 8:15, right now, 8:15 Central Time, in which I tell stories. And I do want to make a very, very punctual clarification. I do not read stories. So you're not going to look at me and say, I'm going to have a book and say, well, once upon a time, it's like, no. Okay. So storytelling and story reading are two different things. They are related, but they are two different things. I suck at reading out loud, actually. I'm really bad. So, hey, Channel 66, thank you.
So yeah, if you have time, you can rewatch. I rewatch her stream. She does go live and she interacts with the chat while she's reading the stories. What I have done
telling
is
the stories, not reading the stories.
Telling the stories. Sorry.
Thank you.
So what I do is I'll come back and watch later when I'm working or something. It helps kind of keep me sane at work. So that's all.
No, I has a dog, but
all right. Well, thanks again, everyone. Again, you can find me here, or you can also find me on Twitter, where I post most of this silly stuff. Look for @jgun09, and just look for Captain America. You'll find me there. So thanks again, and I'll